Good, everybody. You know, my first live show on YouTube. I want to add to this. Be sure to subscribe to Kev KRe8. This is Hell Talk. So we have Ryan Fitzpatrick. Many people want to know, how do I feel about that? I feel that this is a keep it steady move. It's a safe move. For those that think that, we've acquired the quarterback of the future, no, not at all. So Coach Ron Rivera and company have taken a solid approach to this team. This is our second free agency, our second off season regarding this new regime. Many want big names. And what I don't get with us, y'all, is our culture of being Washington, what now football team fans, is some of us want these big names. It was Dez Bryant. You heard for many years, people were screaming and clamoring for Dez. Like, what? Dez just got back in football. All right, then not only that, people were clamoring for Antonio Brown, and people still want Antonio Brown, and I get it, the high production. Even with being a malcontent, the malcontent that he was with the Steelers, the malcontent that he was with the Raiders, I guess he proved it with Tampa Bay that he could stay in check. But see, Brady's a certain kind of quarterback. This team here, we don't need that, and our wide receiver core is built around Terry McLaurin. And if he's a certain way, we need everybody else to follow behind that and be that way. So regarding Ryan Fitzpatrick, I'm good for Taylor Heinicke because it's a one-year deal and it's only $10 million. Whereas if you look at the barometer contract and Patrick Mahomes being $45 million a year, even Alex being on the books for in the 20s, like 20, 21, 22 million. Now not having him, Alex would be your average starter in the NFL. The Alex before the leg injury. The Alex post leg injury, I don't think he should play in the NFL anymore. He just doesn't have the mobility. He doesn't have the escape ability. But anyway, you can't tell that man he shouldn't play. He's got to get that out of himself. With that said, I believe Ryan Fitzpatrick was the best backup in the NFL. He made $8 million as a backup for the Dolphins. Or was he? Well, he was the starter, but he was the incumbent starter / waiting to be the backup when Tua takes the reins. So now that we have him, we know that Taylor Heinicke has it in his contract to compete for the starting position. So Fitzpatrick has been slated. You have Kyle Allen tendered, who's coming off a dislocated ankle. I think this is good for Taylor Heinicke. I think this is good for the team because Fitzpatrick, for whatever reasons, has a light is clicked on from his Tampa Bay Bucks tenure to his Dolphins tenure. He has become Fitz magic. He can put lightning in a bottle. Okay. Like I said, if you need your starter, if your starter were to go down for 4 to 6 weeks, you would feel confident with Fitzpatrick coming in there, or down the stretch, Fitzpatrick gets in there. He can do a little damage, y'all. We got a defense. Now we need a starting left corner. There are some names out there. I do like Will Allen of Cincinnati. It's been talked about his pick production. Okay. Patrick Peterson is out there. I know many people who are in love with big names are going to clamor for Patrick Peterson. I did give it some thought, so I need to speak on that. In our division, I feel like Kendall Fuller, and moving forward, what would this be to y'all? Would this be a Super Bowl or bust year to some? And pumping the brakes and just keeping perspective. We won the East with a 7-9 record. We will have a first place schedule next year. So we are going to see the best of last year. That doesn't always equate to the next year. So with that said, we have needs. We now need a left cornerback, a starting left cornerback. Darby's gone. So if Patrick Peterson were to get 14 to 16 million per year, which would be high at 31, I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that splash, I should say. Juju Smith-Schuster, I either want him or I want Kenny Golladay. More Juju than Golladay, because I think Juju will be an excellent complement to Terry McLaurin. As for the I'm sick of hearing this. People don't want to come here and play with us and da-da-da. You know how we say us. Like it really is us. It is us because we are family. I don't buy into none of that. A lot of that negative press comes from our press. One thing that I am tired with our media, the DMV media that covers our team, is the bad rumors, the stupid rumors, the let me prove I have more pull than you. I can talk to somebody who's on the inside, and then when the inside comes out to be anonymous and it comes out to be a lie, none of these people own up to that. Personally, I'm tired of that. That's trash and rubbish that needs to be ended. We as a team are going in a different direction. It's people that know football that are on this team. So it's a whole new approach. If you look at even the Darby signing of last year, excellent approach. Prove it. He proved it. He got 10. And you could argue that we shouldn't pay 10 to him. I don't know. Maybe Jack, maybe Ron, they're looking for something bigger. They're looking for something better, something faster, something younger. That's cool with me. Whatever we don't get, we're going to get in the draft like any year. But we actually have a team going somewhere. With this defense doesn't need much, y'all. With Kevin Pierre-Louis leaving, I'm good with that. It's been mentioned. I would like to see Landon Collins at strong side linebacker. He can cover some tight ends. He is a box safety. I think he's kind of like the old skill set of a strong safety, meaning he had the size to be in the box and hit like a linebacker. And but not per se being the deep middle. Sometimes depending on the side the tight end goes to, your strong side changes, your strong and weak side changes, whatever. That's football talk. Those that know, whatever side, if it's one tight end, the tight end goes on, that's the strong side. I would like to see Landon take that. I think he and Cole are interchangeable in that way. I would like to see Cole be the middle linebacker, and I would like Khalil Hudson to step up and be the weak side backer because he is a hybrid in that sense. He blitzes well. He can cover. You know what I'm saying? He's a defensive back / linebacker, and that would be great for Landon to be that linebacker / defensive back, safety, I should say. Cole can cover. We would have versatility. We would have speed. We already have the best defensive line in the league. Now we need, it doesn't look like RK is going to be back. With RK not coming back, we're going to need a backup defensive end. I don't know if that's James Smith-Williams. You know, Ryan Anderson is a free agent. So it doesn't look like Ryan Anderson's going to be back, y'all. Trying to see if y'all got comments or anything. Please comment. Y'all know how we do when we get to talking. But anyway, also, free safety. Can we find a free safety finally? I wanted Justin Simmons, but Denver franchise tagged him. That's fine. And all that, they better. You know, many of us wanted Allen Robinson. Now, the Allen Robinson thing is something to watch because if the Bears were to come down on compensation, you know, if you were to sign, he didn't sign the franchise. How did that go? They tagged him, but he didn't sign the tag. Maybe they're open to trade. Would I give up the 19th pick for him if it came out to be a first rounder, which, you know, if you were to sign somebody that was franchise tagged, it'd be 2 ones. I wouldn't give 2 ones for Allen Robinson, but I'd give 1. Would I do the 19th pick? I don't know, because personally, I want Zaven Collins or I want Devontae Smith in the draft. But depending on if we can get Galladay or Juju, you know what I'm saying, without breaking the bank. We're not far away. I want tight end 2. Hunter Henry, who I like, went to New England. You know, New England's loading up. They're putting weapons around Cam. They went and got Aguilar, who was somebody else that I kind of liked. So running back's tricky. We need running back 2. As you know, J.D. McKissick is a 3rd down back. I wouldn't necessarily – if Gibson – what worries me is if Gibson were to get hurt, we still need that pounder. It wasn't really Barber last year. So I would like that pounder. Also, I want to see what we have in Bryce Love. Can Bryce Love finally be healthy? We'll see. I think we're good at quarterback. We're solid at quarterback. Because, again, I still believe in Taylor Heineke. I really do. You know. Also, Fitzpatrick's going to hold it down. All right? And Fitzpatrick scores points. So, with a defense, and you know Miami was a certain kind of way. Looked up his record. He was 4-3 with Miami. Miami, went 10-6. So, doing the math, that's 6-3 with Tua? Damn, okay. We're not far. We're not far. Assuming that defense comes back healthy, you know, especially keeping our assets like Montez. People were quick to trade Montez for Deshaun Watson. No, y'all. 6'6", 265, running 4.41. That's not common. You kind of don't get that back. That's like kind of generational, a generational talent. Just like Chase Young is a generational talent. They just don't grow on trees like that. It's not just as easy. Well, I missed out on Javon Curse, who was a bust. I'm just saying a skill set. I missed out on Jadeveon Clowney. So let me just go get a Julius Peppers. No, it didn't work like that. You know, those two should go down in history like Dexter Manley and Charles Mann. That's the upside. They should be your 1 and 2 all-time leading sackers, period. Just like RK took over, they should have RK kind of careers, but better. You know, that's what I'm putting on them. Now we just need our posse. We got McLaurin. That's one of them. That's our Monk with speed, per se. Or Juju could be Monk. You know what I'm saying? And McLaurin can play Clark. Now we need our Ricky Sanders. And I hope that's Curtis Samuel. I look for Curtis Samuel to be signed, you know, if rumors are true or whatever. We need 2 receivers in free agency. Like I said, tight end 2. A linebacker. Either Kendricks come back, Michael Kendricks. I don't know about this safety free agency class. I don't really like this. With Justin Simmons being franchise tag, the other safeties, I don't really like them. I'll say the draft. But I'm not down on Jeremy Reeves. I like what I saw. Finally, he earned his way on the field. We've been hearing about him, that everybody likes him. He does the thing. He does the everything right. But it's still like, you're still left wondering, is that enough? So I say draft a safety, groom him in Jack Del Rio's system. You're good there. Corner, preferably younger, like William Jackson, rather than Patrick Peterson. Now, I wouldn't be mad at Patrick Peterson. Rumors are that Trent Williams is going to go to the Chiefs. I don't know how that's going to go. Some people want Trent back. I wouldn't mind Trent back, but I don't know if that's just a thing where that's us as fans, and that's not where his heart is. I don't want him there. That his heart in there. So left tackle. I want Eric Fisher, but I don't know if that's a thing where Fisher would be signed early in free agency because he's coming off of the Achilles tear, and he did that in the AFC Championship, didn't get to play the Super Bowl. So an Achilles tear has been what, a 9-month? What is that, a 9-month injury, something like that? 9 months from the end of January puts you to November, the end of October, really November-ish. So I don't know right there. That's kind of tricky because you can't throw him any big money and all of that, knowing that he can't, you know, pass a physical per se. So yeah, but we'll see. I'll be back home tomorrow. I had to leave, go make some money. So I'm in a hotel room. I'm in a suite or whatever. Y'all see the bathroom in the back or whatever. But I'll be back at the crib, you know, tomorrow and all that. So I'll be doing these on the regular. I wanted to keep this short and sweet because y'all know, talking with y'all, usually I can go an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, all of that stuff, y'all. So, you know, I'm going to get off of here. But, hey, welcome to Hell Talk. I'll be doing these on the regular. Peace, y'all. Peace and blessings.